First of all, thank you so much for this opportunity giving me in order to introduce myself and our my project or my system. My name is Singiska Jean Bertero. I come from Ruvu district. My database name is called School Data Management System. Uh, so let's start on my database, my system, which are doing on school data management system. First of all, must know a database. My database, I say that is called school database management system, which are dealing on school. Every school needs to keep track its student and subject, where the student and teacher who teach those subjects and grade each student and with their information and the learn and their marks through their their system. The purpose of my database is the purpose of my database, which I say is to manage student registration, subject enrollment, teachers assignment, and grade recording for the secondary schools. It replaces manual paper based. It's going to solve the problem which are the manual recording, the data which are which are not which are locally which are not popular because they are not good because that that manual it avoid when the water come in the that they can lose that data easily. So my database is going to solve that problem. The main user we need in this database is teacher. Teacher record grades and view which students are in their classes, and the class teachers track attendance and the class assignment, and even the the school administrator register the students which are coming, the newcomers which are coming in the school, and assign subject to the teacher which are teaching their subject to the to the student, and do the report to be present on the principals or head teachers, and the principals will review the performance in summary across each class and subject. So a project, that is the main user we will need. The second one, which are identification of database entities. Database entities, we will need 6 entities, each represent real things, and the school needs to store that data about it. So the first one is what you call student. Student is the entities, the real life meaning, learner encoded at the school, and every piece of data in the system connect back to the student. Because in the school, when we don't have a student, the school will not be there. Because school are based on the student. When there is no student, it means that there is no school. The second one there is entities is classes. Classes are that are forms senior 1, senior 2, senior 3H. Student belongs to the classes. Yes, belongs to the classes, which means that help group and report by classes. And the subject. Subject is another entities we need in this database, which are in the courses at the school, which they were learned by students, like mathematics, like Kinyarwanda, like chemistry, like sex, even others. We need on our subject we necessary. School teach many subjects, each is structured and separated, and teachers is another main entities, because when we don't have teachers now about the school, because teachers teach student and student learn what teacher teach. There's teachers, the staff members who teach one or more subjects at the same of the staff members. We need to know which teacher is responsible for each subject, and the encouragement. Encouragement is link student to the subject they are studying. It's like the bridge which connects student and subject. One student study many subjects. This table capture that links, and the grades. The grade will the student will make the exam and see the marks and the grade. The marks student receive for the subject. The core output system recording according to the performance of the student. So we continue on our project, which are called normalization and third party form. Normalization is the process of organizing data to reduce repetition and avoid errors, which means that normalization is to organize, to manage and control our system, our data in order to access easily. So we need normalization one. Here do you see this is the table, which are the different data and the same and the main table, which are making overload or repetition, even the errors in these errors. That is why we need to normalize that data in order to access easily. The problem of this normalization is repeating of column. Subject, as you see, subject 1 and subject 2 and subject 2, what student take 6 subjects. You need to add more columns. That is by design that you see there. The second problem, duplicate of data. Mr. Jean name appear every single rows, as you see Mr. Jean appear every single rows. Yeah, you see this appear every single rows and appears because because every student who take math it change his names, and the third problem, empty columns. Keve only take 2 subjects. Also, three subject teachers 3 marks are the problem. Another main problem are you can add subject without student. If the school add new subject but not student has encouraged yet but cannot save its student ID. That is required to add their ID. That is the ID that is the main key point in our project in order to identify the unique of each element or entities. As you see, continue on the first normalization. Let's start on first normalization. Must organize every cell with one single values, no repeating of column, group, or rows. What we do on this is that instead of having subject 1, subject 2, subject 3,